this very special promotional event for what is going to be an exciting couple of months for both SOS, the Culinary Ability Awards, and for everyone here in this room. In the room we have representatives from the Savour Kilkenny Festival, Marion Fundraiser and Mary Langton. You're very welcome, and are key partners in all of this for us. We have Rotarians and my fellow Rotary Council members who are all here, so thank you for coming. We have members of the SOS board. We have Catherine and Trish from the River Court Hotel, who are key sponsors in the October event. But what's most important is that we have Mona and Chris Sanford here from the Culinary Ability Awards, and has been working with the team inside there with a selected team of SOS people. We have in there today, we've got MJ, we have Lorraine, Peter, and Anne, the local famous chef. Tracy, gives a wave. As I say, I'm a member of Rotary Kilkenny, and what is Rotary about, some of you might want to know. It's an international volunteer organisation where people from a community come together to join forces to use their skill to try to do good within their own community. And last May I was sitting in a meeting in Dublin, a Rotary Ireland meeting, and this little wee Scottish chef came up on stage, and it was Chris Sanford. And Chris started talking about his Culinary Ability Awards organisation. And I was sitting in that auditorium for a few minutes listening to Chris, and I was inspired because Chris offered to bring his Culinary Ability Awards programme to Ireland for the first time. And I was sitting there as a representative of Rotary Kilkenny thinking, well, we've got a great organisation in Kilkenny called the SOS. And I also thought to myself, we have a fantastic festival which is all about the world of culinary arts, which is Savour. Would it be an idea that we could bring it all together? So from there was plenty of phone calls, Marion Flannery, plenty of meetings with the SOS, with Anne and with Francis, plenty of meetings with the River Court, and I'm delighted to say that on the 27th of October, Sunday evening, we have what is going to be a unique experience for Kilkenny, for Ireland, for the SOS. We have a Gala fundraising and awareness dinner, and we're hoping to pack out the ballroom in the River Court Hotel.
Look, how's this for a photo? You ready? Yeah. Go. How's that?
To introduce the Culinary Ability Awards as an organisation, we want to raise awareness in the public for people with disabilities, not just working in the hospitality industry, but to the public, really. That is our goal. And through that, we open up career prospects and professional kitchens. And now, you heard me in the little video I said 42% of chef jobs are considered hard to fill. That's a statistic from Scotland, but internationally, also here in Ireland, it might even look a little worse in Ireland. There are so many chef jobs considered hard to fill, and there is a great resource of talent out there. And to bring the two together is really what we are aiming for.
got to say, we've never met before, we've never cooked before, I've never been in that kitchen before, and I think lunch wasn't too bad, in all fairness. And a special thanks to Tracy, who's hiding there. Come on up forward there, Tracy. Tracy's been great because I've had to communicate with her. Can you prepare this? Can you do this? Can you do that for me? And she's been an absolute backbone of the event today for us. So thank you. So when it comes to people with disability, I don't recognise disability. I look at the ability and what people can do. And for people who haven't had that experience before, I'm sure you've seen today that when given the opportunity and you can apply yourself, you can achieve great things. And really, thank you so much for your help today. I look forward to chatting later. But unfortunately, you can't finish your dessert and clean the kitchen. So finish your dessert and then clean the kitchen.
No, you have to do
And
that.
she's been really hard work. She's been really hard work.
No, you have to do the cleaning
No,
up.
okay. Thank you guys. Thank you. So the most frequent question I get asked is, so what's the Culinary Ability Award and why did you start it? And so for me, I would constantly say, it's to give people an opportunity and a chance. Because in all of our life, we've all had a chance and an opportunity, and we've embraced that and we've appreciated that. But the reality is, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good to help other people. And if other people go on to improve their life, it's a good thing. So as a Rotarian, our values are very similar in that. But my core value is in supporting people with disabilities to the maximum what I can do within my industry. So next year, for the first time in the history of the Culinary Olympics since 1900, there will be a team participating with disabilities. That team not only will consist of a team of people with disabilities, because that would be too easy in my opinion. I've made it a bit more difficult, but I have a competitor from Germany, from Italy, from Ireland and from Scotland. So none of them speak the same language. but the core thing is, the ability doesn't need to be spoken. People can see this. And what a platform we have. This will be the biggest event in the world at Stuttgart next year in 2020. And we have such a tremendous platform there. And only with the commitment and support of like-minded people, we can actually embrace that. And we can't thank you enough for being here today. And I think SOS are really leading the way in their whole mentality and drive and focus. And for us, this is so refreshing because the bureaucracy that follows that, and in some cases quite rightly so, but for people in the healthcare service who have the vision and the passion to move forward, this is the difference. This is the difference. So for us, we would love to see you all join us in October for what can only be expressed as being a very unique event, because all our Olympic team will be here cooking, putting together our whole menu and doing something very different with local producers, highlighting the produce, highlighting Ireland. The whole Culinary Ability Awards started in 2004 in Dublin, because 24 years I spent in Ireland. And Jason, I have to correct you on one point, I'm quite tall for a Glaswegian. The whole concept was in 2004. I brought the competition to Chef Ireland in 2005. It took off like a scalding cat, and we've competed in some of the top events in the world. To the fact that the World Association of Chefs, 12 million members in 105 countries, not only endorsed our competition, they've written it into the rules. So that's proper endorsement of what can be done. So for Kilkenny to be the platform for us to raise this here at the Savour Festival is absolutely fantastic, and we are honoured to be part of that, and we so look forward to meeting you all, speaking with you. If anybody has anything in particular you want to talk about, more than happy, we're here to chat with you, and thank you.
On behalf of the SOS, I would like to thank Chris Stanford, Tracy Daly, NJ Scanlon, Anne Proctor, Peter McAvoy and Lorraine Castle for preparing this delicious meal for us all. Thank you to Clement Gleeson of the Horner Hotel, who unfortunately is not with us today, for giving us our table settings. Thank you to Jason Dempsey and the Rotary Club for supporting this event. Thank you to all our guests for joining us today. We are looking forward to working together for our fundraiser in the River Court Hotel during SOS Kilkenny.
I absolutely loved the meal. It was very, very nicely presented and very tasty. And I just think the whole event is absolutely wonderful. I'm looking forward to follow what SOS will do with this.
I enjoyed my meal very much, so I did. It was delicious. And the highlight of the day was meeting everybody that attended. It was fabulous.
The meal was fantastic, and it was lovely. The highlight of the afternoon, I thought, were the two SOS service users speaking, closing the ceremony and speaking about it afterwards. They were fantastic.
The highlight of the afternoon was meeting Chris actually, and meeting all the people here and just chatting to them. So it was a really, really, really terrific event. I'm really looking forward now to the River Court on, I think it is October the 27th. It's a long weekend in October, so really looking forward to that, and hopefully we can have a repeat of that.
The highlight of the afternoon was meeting all of the chefs that cooked this wonderful food. And I shouldn't say it, but the dessert was the favourite.
The crumble was absolutely amazing. I hope you weren't watching me, but I nearly licked the bowl. And it was just beautiful. So I'm so happy to be here, and I'm really looking forward to taking part in the dinner in the River Court over the Sabre Festival.
Once they've achieved good standards, a good understanding, and they have a passion for what they do, they can work anywhere in the world because there's such a need for people who are passionate about cooking. The hospitality industry right now so needs the help of talented individuals with disabilities, with the proper training in the industry, because we just don't have it. And we are not attracting the right people to the industry. And it's not fair to overlook people who are interested and who do have a passion. We are the best kept secret within the hospitality industry.
It's so lovely to be able to encourage people, especially people who have a natural flair in the kitchen. So to be able to teach them techniques, how to use a knife, how to chop, how to prepare vegetables from scratch, how to joint a chicken. These really, really great techniques. If you can teach somebody how to do that, they can do anything. They can work in any kitchen. So there's endless amounts of opportunities. I think it's high time that we really included everybody. And it's such an amazing opportunity now to highlight the abilities that we all share, and how through conversation, through help, that we can all be brilliant together. So it's a great time for hotels and for the hospitality industry to take advantage of all of these great skills that haven't been highlighted up until now. So I think that the future is bright. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Not at all. Thank you so much.